Hey people, the importance of giving someone attention, their due rights, because everyone needs attention at the end of the day. I'm going to give you an example of what happened to me personally and how I dealt with the situation and scenario, and hopefully you guys could take a bit of insight and incorporate into your life, incorporate some tools, some ideas that you can use, you can take from this video and incorporate into your relationship with people. Now, what happened to me? I was asleep one morning and my wife was in the kitchen cooking, preparing some food for the little boy and for myself. Now, she just happened to cut her thumb. She was screaming, she was like, "Oh, Mabs, I'm bleeding." So she must have come into the bedroom, and all I can see is just blood on her hands, and her hand was covered in tissue, but the bleeding was just pouring out of the tissue, not literally gushing out, but just you can see it was quite heavy blood, bleeding. Now, at this stage, I was having a dialogue inside my head. I was just saying to myself, well, I'm cozy, I'm very tired, I don't want to get up, I don't really want to help you. Now, the other side of me was in debate, saying, you know what, just help her, just give her that bit of attention, because if you don't, you're going to get your ass whooped that day. It's not going to be a nice day. She's going to say things like, "Oh, I needed you and you wasn't there for me, X, Y, Z, or whatever it may be." But what did I do? You know what? I anticipated and I thought to myself, you know what? Let me help her. So I overreacted, I overacted. I had to pretend to show that I was concerned. I said, oh baby, what's the matter? Let me see. And then I held her hand and I said, "Oh baby, let me go get a plaster." So I rushed and I got her a plaster, but I couldn't find the plaster straight away, but really I did. But I had to let her know that I'm trying, I'm searching for her, I'm making the effort to go out there and search for this plaster. Now, eventually I found the plaster, and then what happened is that I cut the plaster in little strips, and then I wrapped it around her. After I wrapped it around her little thumb, I kissed it. I said, "Baby, everything's gonna be okay." And that just did the job. And let me tell you something, when I actually saw the cut on her thumb, it was so small. The thing is, it had been over-exaggerated by her. Now, my point that I was trying to make from this story that I just told you guys, when we're in need of attention, we can over-exaggerate just to get that kind of attention. And let me tell you something, it's so important to give that attention, because it actually shows to that person that, you know what, if I am in a time of need, I can rely on this person. The flip side to this that could happen is, this person could also turn around and say, you know what, when I needed you, why you weren't there. Not in every single situation in life we can always be there, but we can do our best when we are there. And that's the point. Every person needs it. It doesn't matter if you're a child, a senior adult, children especially, they yearn for that bit of attention. Sometimes when they fall and hurt themselves, you can allow them to pick themselves back up, or you've got the option to help them, brush them off, and also kiss them, hug them, hold them, and reassure them to say, you know what, everything's going to be alright. We all need that form of attention in whatever form, shape, way, and that is the point I was trying to make, because we need this in every single area of our life. For example, I'm going to give you another example. When we're talking to someone, we need that person to pay attention to us, to engage in our conversation, because it shows that they're actually interested in us, they care, and they're taking the time out, the effort that they're making shows that they're grateful. They're grateful for just being around and with you, and they appreciate who you are as a human being, and they're willing to take time out of their day to help you. And that is the point I'm trying to make, the importance of giving each and every person their due rights of attention. Attention is so important because it helps aid and nourishes love, not just on an intimacy level, but also on a brethren type of level. And from all types of levels of relationships, it only enhances it. So that's the point I'm trying to make. I'm going to leave you with that. Until then, guys, take care, stay strong, stay focused, and always live to learn to empower and inspire the lives of many, as well as yourself. Bye for now.